A mad doctor experimenting with transplant techniques keeps his girlfriend's head alive when she is decapitated in a car crash, then goes hunting for a new body in The Brain That Wouldn't Die, a 1962 American science fiction horror film directed by Joseph Green and written by Green and Rex Carlton. The film stars Jason Evers and Virginia Leith. In the film, Dr. Bill Kortner keeps his fiancee's severed head alive for days, and also keeps a lumbering, malformed brute, one of his earlier failed experiments, imprisoned in a closet. Virginia Leith portrays Jan Compton, and the monster in the closet is played by Eddie Carmel in his first cinematic role. Carmel was a well-known Israeli-born circus performer who worked under the name The Jewish Giant. The specific plot device of a mad doctor who discovers a way to keep a human head alive has been used in fiction earlier, such as Professor Dowell's Head from 1925, as well as other variants on this theme.
Brain's still untouched.
The Brain That Wouldn't Die was shot independently in 13 days around Tarrytown, New York in 1959 under the working title The Black Door, but was not released until 1962 due to various legal problems. The budget was estimated at $62,000. The sets for the production were all housed in the basement of a New York hotel.
My eyes are deceiving me.
The movie was picked up for release by American International Pictures and released on May 3, 1962, on a double bill with Invasion of the Star Creatures.
Oh, just fine, Donna. I haven't seen you for quite a while.
The film opened in Seattle in September of 1962 as the theatrical co-feature with Roger Corman's Tales of Terror. The newspaper ad simply listed The Brain That Wouldn't Die title, followed by horrifying, weird, shocking. This double bill played at Seattle's Paramount Theater, a prestigious downtown movie palace. The score, titled The Web, was composed by Abe Baker and Tony Restaino and was noted for creating a sinister mood. The film is known for some glaring factual errors. For example, even if it's possible to keep a severed head alive by ensuring enough oxygenated blood is circulating through the brain, as it appears to be here, it would still be impossible for Jan to speak without lungs or vocal cords. And common sense will tell you that when somebody is performing an operation, say an open heart surgery, or more specifically in the film, they're performing an operation to stimulate the patient's brain, the doctor or doctors will get blood on them. Amazingly, Dr. Kortner comes out of the operation room spotless, as do the other doctors and nurses, as well as the patient.
I should have known he was as good as dead when they wheeled him in.
Not surprisingly, the low-budget, quickly shot production has received its share of bad reviews. Author and film critic Leonard Maltin awarded the film 1.5 out of 4 stars, calling it poorly produced. On his website Fantastic Movie Musings and Ramblings, Dave Sidelair gives the film a mostly negative review, noting that although it managed to work up a certain amount of tension and featured some good gore effects, it was ruined by its lack of likable and intelligent characters and its, quote, inability to decide just how it wants to be taken. Brian J. Dillard from AllMovies said of the film, hokey, overwrought, and poorly paced, this venerable creature feature still commands a sizable following on the basis of its campy, low-grade special effects, its TNA exploitation, and its many pseudo-philosophical soliloquies. TV Guide awarded the film 2 out of 4 stars, calling it one of the most generally bizarre brain movies. Reportedly, Virginia Leith hated the film so much she refused to return for post-production. At least a few of her lines were dubbed by Doris Brent, who played a nurse.
Dr. Kortner.
Despite the negative reviews, The Brain That Wouldn't Die remains a cult classic among sci-fi and horror fans.